Hey YouTube, it is King again, and here with a nice little brew. It's something I've been working on for a few days, so I know it is very competitive. I personally believe it is one of the best decks in Historic, Rakdos Goblins. Yesterday we cracked into the top 100 with it. I believe now we're in 250-ish or so, and yeah, it's just a Goblins tribal deck playing Matron. Muxus is the new edition. It's kind of your anti-Wrath card. So not only do you have Ringleader, but also have Muxus. When Muxus comes down, you look at your top 6. Every goblin you throw on the board. If you have Chieftain, they all get +1/+1, and you kind of just go nuts. Now, the exact configuration, the optimal one, I'm still kind of figuring out. The only real question I have is how many Warchief and how many Chieftain I want. Because Chieftain's really good to get with Muxus. Because like you have Muxus, Instigator, Chieftain, so much damage really quick. So yeah, this is the current iteration. Let's go to Ranked Historic. Before we jump in, please comment, like, subscribe. If you're on Twitch, please follow. It really does help a lot to the algorithm and everything like that. And, you know, I'm an up-and-coming streamer. New content, new overlays, I'm sure you've noticed. I've been working on those. I really do appreciate feedback, so anything you to give. I also stream on Twitch. I'm actually on live right now. 7 through 10 on most weekdays, and weekends is actually changed to the morning. So I stream from like 8 a.m. to about 4 p.m. roughly. But yeah, that's it for my little pitch, and let's get right into Rakdos Goblins and Historic. $233 is where we're currently ranked. Yesterday we were in Diamond. We were on the play. That's where we want to be. We're going to keep this. Temple of Malice is kind of the bane of my current existence. Mounted on top is perfectly fine. Oh, we were playing best of 3. Mostly because I like sideboards. So here we could get fancy and wait to Chainwhirler. I think we will. If I was on the draw, I would Firebrand and kill this. In this kind of aggro versus aggro, I'm actually the control deck. I have card advantage and ringleaders. I have some removal. So really it's up to him to kill me. So getting a little chip damage there is not necessary. The card I am most scared of, is going to be Embercleave here. That is a card that I can't really deal with that well. If I could give this Krenko haste, I would be interested in playing it, but as is I could not. So I'm simply going to do it like this. We're just going to try to overwhelm him with card advantage. Yeah, goblins are really insane for sure. Okay, so what did he do? He fought a Chainwhirler and he's attacking. Prospector's a pretty good draw here. We're going to Ringleader. See what we hit. Just the Firebrand. We're still not going to attack here, even though it looks really appealing. Because, as I was saying, we are not the aggressive. When we start attacking, it should be pretty obvious who's winning. So now he has to kill a Krenko, otherwise I think he's just dead. We are going to attack now. Now that we've cleared up the board. Sure. So we're just going to play our Goblins. Play our Prospector. Krenko it up. And now we just pass and kill him next turn. Hopefully draw a Lord or a Muxus. Yeah, I thought he might have a questing beast in hand. That's fine. So we're just going to kill this. He can hit us for 4, that's fine. And he is very dead. So we're just going to activate this. Turn our creature sideways. Eight times 2 is 16. Yeah, like block 2. So, unless he has something that costs 1 mana that wipes the board, I think we're okay here. So that was game one. On to the sideboard. So there's a little combo with Call of the Death Dweller and Chainwhirler. That's another reason why I think Rakdos over mono red is the way to go. So we're actually going to be bringing in most of our removal. Actually, I don't want eliminates. I don't think I want melees either. I don't think this game is about chieftains. I think Matron's a little slow. I'm actually going to possibly cut a Muxus. Krenko's only good with haste. Yeah, this seems fine to me. Yeah, like this. I can't really cut a Muxus. The card's so good. So tap land. Firebrand to kill an elf is not going to work. And Snoop's not that good. Matron's slow. Ringleader's slow. He has taken one mulligan. Our hand is functional, but not good. There is a combo here with Firebrand as well. I'm going to keep this. I think it's pretty aggressive to keep this, but I don't think we're playing red spells to mulligan to better hands than this. Mountain. Nope. We needed that land, excuse you. So here it's going to be Snoop. Yep. Okay. So he's going to get my Matron, which is good. I didn't want to draw it. I did want to draw that land. We're going to get a Gempalm. And that way we can Instigator and Gempalm next turn for his Questing Beast. That's a little awkward. Sure, no blocks. This is just weird. Him stealing my stuff is just awkward. Awkward all around. Because, like, if he plays Matron, then it turns my Incinerator to be better, because Incinerator actually counts all goblins on the field. It's, like, the only card that ever does that. Not the ones you control. All goblins on the field. Pretty sure I learned that yesterday. Weird. Weird that he would do that. So we're going to Instigator, get 2 goblins, Incinerator, his robber. And next turn we could Firebrand. I was actually thinking about this. Firebrand, Landward Elves. Yeah. So we're going to Firebrand, Landward Elves. And leave the combo for something that's bigger. So, oh, do we shock here? Shocking's scary, but I think it's right. Just gonna not attack. Because now, whatever he plays... Okay, so we could have Embercleave. We're just gonna block it with everything. Yeah, so Embercleave 3/6. So we're still alive. So the question is, so I Instigator, Firebrand, Incinerator, and I'm dead to, like, pretty much exactly Questing Beast. And I won't be next turn, because next turn I could get back... I know that's fine. Next turn I can get back this with Death Touch, and it can kill anything. So we're gonna do that just so we're safe. So we're gonna get back this. And we're not going to attack with that one. So that way you could kill anything at a moment's notice. And with this we can attack for a lot next turn. Yeah. So here it's pump. 4, so yeah. No, I don't want to be dead to a Questing Beast, so attack with everything here except for Chainwhirler. So 4 mana, he doesn't have enough to equip as well. Sure. Either way, he's dead next turn. And this way I can block a Questing Beast. Good game. So we 2-0'd. It used to be the best deck by far, Gruul Monsters. And honestly, it wasn't even that close. Like, game 1 was... Or game 2 was closer than game 1 for sure, when he brought in more removal. But the reason that I really like this deck is because its removal is attached to creatures. You have Incinerator, which, worst case scenario, you can play 3 mana 2/1, or cycle it, for 2, or Chainwhirler, which comes down, does 1 damage to everything. Crater Maker, it's a 2 mana. So the removal is never dead. So I do like that about it quite a bit. Let's jump on in. Let's do 3 matches on this video. Yeah, let's jump right back in. It's currently 1-0. I hope that everyone's having a good Monday. J-Boy, 93%. I can keep this. It looks like we got a mirror match. Prospector is one of the most valuable goblins in the deck because it's how you do a fast Muxus draw. Putting an Incinerator on top means that I cannot play my Snoop. Chainwhirler would be rough here, and of course it's right on top of his deck. So he has a Muxus on top of his deck with a Prospector on the field. Our chances of winning are very low. So we're going to Cratermaker, sack it, kill Snoop. If he has a land in hand, he can Muxus. We could have killed Prospector. That would make it so he can't Muxus this turn. But I think we were pretty dead regardless. So here I'm hoping to draw... That does not do it. Maybe he hits all lands that is a Muxus. I know I have before. So we're just going to be crossing our fingers. He is playing the mono red version, it looks like, and I do think overall that the Rakdos version after sideboard has a much has a better edge. Sure. So here it's chump, block, block, take 6. We know the top of our deck is land, so this actually spells our doom. We can't have Snoop die. Sure. We're dead on board. Because this is going to have haste. Okay, so the mirror match. These are amazing. These are so-so. Calls come in. Red cap is good. Gotta take out 5 cards. Firebrands are bad. They're good with call, but that's about it. In these kind of matchups, it's more about having like stronger cards and drawing cards than it is to have possible synergistic cards. I think on the play I kind of like this. There's a possibility it's supposed to be something like this. Let's try this. When we're on the draw, we might bring in, like, Eliminate. Do I gotta kill, like, a chieftain? So if we lose this, I don't really feel like it counts too much of a loss because the mirrors, you know, goblins are still winning. Yeah. Like I was saying, I'm not going to Prospector on 1, although it does lead to the nut draws. It leaves it vulnerable, and it's one of your best cards. I might be playing it on 2. It's better than playing nothing. Yeah. So depending on what he plays, we're going to Matron or Chainwhirler. Top is a land. We have the combo wrapped up here. I'm just going to play Chainwhirler. So him killing Chainwhirler here is kind of a favor for us, honestly. Sure, just whatever, float a mana. Now, it is worthy to mention that Incinerator counts all goblins. So, no blocks. Sure. So this is actually pretty sick. So we're going to do the combo and wipe his board, which is kind of nice. His top card is a mountain. So right there what we did is the reason why I believe Rakdos is better. I don't want it in exile, so I'm going to sacrifice it. I don't really know what to get with Matron. It would probably just be another Incinerator, so I'm just going to play Chainwhirler again. I'm going to leave the last Chainwhirler in case he... In case he has a Muxus. And I'm going to have to like kind of wipe it up. Here we're just going to attack with... They don't play any flash stuff. So we're happy the top card is a land, but they might just land Muxus us here. And we gotta be ready for that. Yeah, this does look like a Muxus. So here we're gonna let it resolve, sack Chainwhirler, and kill Muxus with a trigger on the stack, because when... Actually, no, it doesn't matter, because all the goblins count toward Incinerator. That's fine. So you got it, opponent. Scary. Okay, so him hitting Incinerators is not good. Him hitting Chieftain is... It's not the best, but it's not the worst. We could sacrifice Chainwhirler to kill this. And then he can't attack with this. But then we would be out our Incinerator to kill Muxus. we're just gonna end here. Just gotta weather the storm. This is possibly another Muxus on top. Or not on top, but in his hand. That would be the actual worst. Snoop's fine. Is he already out of gas? Okay. No blocks. They don't have fireball effects. They don't have lightning bolt is not in this format. Okay, so we're going to Matron for Incinerator. Play this slow, I think. Or is it so take action? So we have a Snoop in field, right? Yeah, we have a Snoop. We don't have haste, so Krenko's not good. I think it's just an Incinerator. Okay, now they have a Ringleader on top. Does that change anything? I don't think so. We're just going to... I'm fine trading Snoops. Chainwhirler should get in. I don't know. He's at 10, but like, we're winning the long game. I'm not going to attack. This way, if he has some like crazy top deck, like Ringleader into crazy stuff. Chainwhirler. That does kill 2 of our things. So good not attack there. You got it. Top one's a land, which is good. So just sack Matron. Sack this. Sure. I think I'm going to sack this to kill a Snoop. The reason I could do this is because Crater Maker's on the top of my library. And I'm going to be casting a Ringleader next turn anyway. Okay, well, let's cast Ringleader, see what we hit, see if we're shocking. Okay, so we did hit our Muxus. Going to game 3. So it's really just a grind fest. It's not really about aggro. It's kind of a who actually has stuff at the end. So the question is, Krenko's pretty slow. I think I bring in either an Eliminate or a Firebrand. I think I bring in Eliminate when I'm on the draw to kill like a Snoop or a Chainwhirler that's trying to kill me. But like, Krenko's so good. I hate cutting Krenko. Maybe it's like a 1 Matron. I could see cutting like an Instigator. Because like Incinerator is going to be good regardless because he has goblins. Usually you don't cut this because you need it for Incinerator, but you don't actually in this matchup. Okay, let's send it like that. How do you Elvin, how do you accidentally hit the power button on your computer? How is that possible? This is a mulligan. You're not doing anything until turn 3. You only have 3 lands and you have 2 Muxuses, so it's already a mulligan, so might as well take one. Here, this is much better. We're going to be discarding a Chieftain. We don't need that effect now. We're going to need it later. And we have a Scry in 1 because we don't have a 1-drop. Good hand. Interesting. He kept on Firebrand even though we have Chainwhirlers. So anything non-land we're going to throw to the bottom. You were disconnecting a USB and you accidentally pushed in the power button. So we're going to Incinerator his Snoop because there's already 2 goblins on the field. He can't sack this. So we're just going to shoot this now. It's right next to it and it's sensitive. So no second land means that we're going to do the same thing we did last time, which is just kill this. Because even though this can't get lands, it can filter the top of his deck. And I wanted to hit lands. So. Instigator. Okay, so let's... I thought I had a Ringleader. So I can snoop an Instigator here. So let's snoop, see what's on top. Land perfect, Instigator. The name of the game is Survive Until Muxus. Another Firebrand. So he's sacking 2 Firebrands to kill my Snoop. That is a trade we will take. No land? No land. Okay, so... do I have a 1-drop in here? I do not. Here we're going to Matron for Chainwhirler. Or is it Gempalm? Actually, it's not Prospector. So I think it's Chainwhirler. No attacks. Just trying to survive till Muxus. So he's going to Chainwhirler. Oh, Chieftain. That's cute. So here we're going to Chainwhirler and Instigator. And next turn we're going to Matron for Prospector. And that means we can get the combo of Death Dweller. So worst case scenario, he is a Chainwhirler here, but even that isn't... like if he plays Chainwhirler, I think we just win. Chieftain's fine. Okay, so we're going to Matron for Prospector. Take action. Get a Prospector. Play a Prospector. We're going to sack Goblin. Sack Chainwhirler. Get back Chainwhirler. Wipe his board. I agree. Good game. Good game, opponent. So we are currently 2-0. The only game loss we've had has been against the Mirror. So, pretty good so far. YouTube, we got one more match. Twitch, we'll keep playing afterward. So let's just dive right back in. So far, as you can see, Goblins is very much a... not a controlling deck, but it can take that controlling role. And it has a lot of card advantage. Fine hand. And I truly do believe that some version of Goblins is tier 1. We're just going to kill his elf. People would say bolt the bird. Just kill the bird. Move on. Sure. These tap lands are killing you? What tap lands? We're going to... Huh. We could Krenko. Make 3 1/1s. These colors don't play Wraths. I don't see how we lose. Even though Instigator makes it so we can guarantee Muxus next turn, I still think this is better. Because we do have a castle. I don't know why it's showing me... Oh, it is showing me Instigator because it cost 1. Wow, I didn't even think about that. So we actually missed 2 points of damage there. Whew. Yeah. Good game, opponent. So, Simic something? I don't think he's playing Field of the Dead because he played Ramp. Man, what is he doing? I never actually saw what he was doing. He conceded so fast. I didn't see Growth Spiral. I didn't see Explore. I think we're just going to try to be as fast as possible here. Because we don't know what he's doing. If that's the case, do I just send it back the way it was? Send it. What's the worst thing that could happen? Currently versing the Brigand the Dragon. So this hand doesn't do anything until turn 3 and we're on the draw. We do have a Scry though. Sure. It's a functioning hand. Our opponent doesn't seem like killing us that fast, so it's possible that we survive till Muxus. He is playing Elf, though. Nope. Oh yes, turn McGurn. If you get the combination of these two, it could be bad for sure. So, Shock, play Crater Maker. He does have 5 mana here. What's going on? 5 mana. What's happening? Growth Spiral. Okay, and Explore. Man, I really wanted to draw a Chainwhirler there. So the question is, can we afford to give him 1 turn with 1,000,000 mana? So he's going to have 4, 5, 6, possibly 7. Honestly, possibly even more. He could be Ugin-ing us. If he does, this does kill Ugin though. If we leave a mana up. I cannot think of a scenario where he doesn't have a payoff. And I'm not sure if we can beat even one payoff here. So I think that we just... I'm going to Matron. I don't see how we win here, but I can't not get a Chainwhirler. I guess I should have attacked first then, but it's not like he was blocking. Oi, oi. The only good news is that there's a chance if we get to Muxus that we could even beat an Ugin. What do you got for me, opponent? Okay, okay. We can beat a Krasis. We can beat that card. You have my attention. You got it. What else you got? Nothing. So I could Warchief and Chieftain? I don't think he's playing Wraths. Oh, his only Wrath is probably Ugin. And if he does cast Ugin, I need 1 mana up to kill it. I'm going to Muxus next turn regardless of what happens. So I need to put as much pressure as possible that he needs to specifically Ugin. And even then I can kill it. So I think it's Krenko pass. He can't let me untap with this. So this should be... Yeah, this is going to be Ugin minus. We kill it. So I have to make sure I have control up because I've had issues with the Ugin minusing. So we're in control mode. He's going to resolve Ugin. Still in control mode. Don't you dare do anything different. Let me respond to his ability, please. Okay. Destroy target colorless. Kill that thing right now. So now he's going to wipe the board. And we can Muxus. So... So we're going to get 2 Matron triggers. One of them is going to be getting a Muxus. The other one is going to be getting... Honestly, it might just get the 3rd Muxus. Because all of his... It could get a Chainwhirler. No, it's just Muxus. These will hit the Chainwhirlers we need. Because all of his Wraths are sorcery speed Ugins, basically, right? Yeah. So he's going to have to -6 to kill Muxus. He's going to have to Ugin every turn. So here we don't even Muxus, we just guarantee kill this. Because if we Muxus, it's not a guarantee. So we're going to do this. This is going to cost 2, this is going to cost 1. Everything is haste. Go to combat, kill this. Hit you. Go ahead, opponent. And he sees we have these in hand. Uro is fine. I think we got this. These give Muxus haste, so he needs to wipe the board. Doesn't look like he's going to. I'm smelling a W. I'm smelling a 3-0 right here. This is kind of nice. People are worried about Ugin. You just have to have a Crater Maker in your deck. So, Muxus. Probably incinerate this before we attack. Hit some stuff. Cycle. Kill this. Take action. Combat. Good game. 3-0, YouTube. 3-0. Okay, so wrapping up, let's go back to the deck list. Actually, can you see better here? No, I can see better up there. Okay, so YouTube, as a wrap up here, this is Rakdos Goblins and Historic. Call of the Death Dweller is the real deal. The reason I do not have it in the main is because we verse a lot of decks like we just versed, where their kill spells, their exile spells doesn't go to the graveyard, and you can't draw 1 or 2 calls and still win that game. You need to have your Warchiefs, you need to have your Chieftains and your Muxus. So I'm not even playing for Incinerator in the main, and this card is really good. So yeah, went 3-0. Hopefully that was entertaining. YouTube, if you made it this far, please comment, like, subscribe to the video. I'll be posting more historic content like this. I guarantee you that they will be aggressive decks because I'm not in a mood for control, so hopefully you like that. But yeah, YouTube, hopefully you have a great day, and yeah, see you later.